Sarah sat in her class, listening to her teacher talking about life in water. It was her first winter in Canada. She knew that the lakes froze over during the winter. But what happens to the water animals? Where do they go? Her teacher explained that even in the coldest winter, the lake doesn't freeze right to the bottom. Below the ice, fish are still there living their lives. At recess, her best friend, Lisa, said, "One of my winter activities is ice fishing." "Ice fishing? What's that?" Sarah asked. Lisa smiled. "My grandfather and I are going ice fishing this weekend. Would you like to come with us? You will learn what ice fishing is, and it's fun, I promise." After receiving permission from her parents, Sarah joined Lisa and her grandfather on the ice fishing trip. At the lake, the girls waited on shore while grandfather drilled a test hole. "It must be at least 25 centimeters thick," he explained. "Safety is the most important thing." He used his power drill to make a hole in the ice. He then measured the thickness. "More than 40 centimeters," he said. "Safe enough. Let's go fishing." At a spot in the middle of the lake, they drilled 3 holes through the ice. Each is big enough for them to pull a large fish through. Then Lisa took out 3 fishing poles. They were not at all like the poles used for summer fishing. Each pole was simply a length of fishing line and hook attached to a stick. "This is your fishing hole here," explained Lisa. "Just let your line sink, and then hold on tight. Remember, fish are hungry in winter." They sat there on the frozen lake, the sun high and the day cold, but beautiful. Around them, other fishermen were ice fishing too. Soon, Sarah felt a strong tug at the end of her line. Grandfather noticed it too. "Hurry," he said. "Start pulling." She jerked on the line and felt a heavy load at the other end. She began to pull the line up. Lisa stood there cheering her on. Soon, Sarah could see a fish on her line through the half-frozen hole. Sarah could hardly believe her luck. On her first try at ice fishing, she had landed a large fish. Grandfather congratulated her. "You are like a real Canadian today," he said. "You can take your fish home for supper with your parents tonight."